Alright guys, here we go. Hyperdrive Bundle details. We have yet to hear anything from the devs about the difficulty of light side TB, and they seem to be just writing it off as normal, working as intended. I don't know if many people even really care. I'm sure people don't care about it right now. Light side TB is just, I mean really any TB in general is just kind of like you auto the stuff, you get like the minimum stuff done, and then you're good. You get the rewards and you're good. If I were you guys, I assessed my video previously. Just work on Kiari Mundi stuff. Get those guys up and then work on the special missions, getting all those get currency. Don't worry about, all the crazy, weird janky Jedi that aren't good right now. Okay, so Hyperdrive Bundle details. This was actually, 10 minutes ago, 14 minutes ago actually. They say, in the road ahead, Top Hat talked briefly about the hyperdrive. So here is some more specifics. Philosophy. When we launched Galaxy of Heroes, player level 60 was considered endgame. Today, much of the endgame content is accessible starting at level 85. As the game has evolved, your collection is really what determines your progress in the game rather than your account level. We've heard from many of you in previous dev Q&As that it's important that we focus on improving the new user experience and help new players in Galaxy of Heroes to get integrated into the game more quickly. While we want to offer players a new way to get into the action, it's also important that we respect the time and investment many of you have put in this game over the years. With those things in mind, the key pillars of the Hyperdrive Bundle are, here we go. Number one, provide guild-ready players to help foster guild alliances, social, and community. Number two, allow players access to elder features like TWs, TBs, raids, GAC, etc. And number three, set new players up with a collection of characters. And number four, put players on a path to earn some of our most iconic Star Wars characters. So this was already, in my opinion, a lot of us already knew what they're going to probably provide. Something that was big. Something that stuck out here was the guild ready stuff. I'm not sure how they're going to... That seems to be like one of the biggest boosts, because if you're going to throw out some guild ready stuff already, that's some big stuff I would assume. So I guess we got to get into the contents, right? So here it is. The Hyperdrive Bundle's contents revolve around three main categories of rewards. Units is one, and they say the unit category contains a mixture of character ships and capital ships that can be used to pursue journey guide units. Characters, 5-star rarity, character level 80, gear tier 8, ability level 5. Ships, 5-star rarity, so kind of the same thing. Capital ships, 1-star rarity, ship level 80, ability level 2. Note, okay, that's not too important. Okay, so that's what we're going to be getting here. A mixture of 5-star rarity stuff, level 80s, gear tier 8s. That's not really good, right? I don't know what they're going to price this, guys. Now that I'm looking at the characters and the units and the ships, I don't think it's going to be too much. It can't be over $100. I can't even think about that. I can't think that's being a thing. Okay, resources. The resources category contains the following types of rewards: gear, crystals, shipment currencies, interesting, credits, ship building materials, training droids, ship and character building materials, energy, and sim tickets. These rewards go straight into your inventory. Okay, so if really anything's going to be the most expensive when we're talking about the cost of this thing, I think it's this resources right here. I can really see them putting more emphasis and more money on the pack because of the gear and the crystals and stuff like that, and the currencies. The thing up here though with characters and the units doesn't really, it doesn't really seem as great as the resources do, I guess. And I'm assuming that they're probably going to get more of the veteran players to buy this pack because of the gear, the crystals, all that sort of stuff, right? Okay, and they haven't gone into specifics for the exact stuff you're going to be getting here. They just chat about the vagueness of it. So the last thing here, I'm pretty sure here, is progression/unlocks. Oh, and note for the other thing, they don't have any mods for it, for the Hyperdrive Bundle, so that's okay, I guess. You got to farm up all the way like we all did. Okay, progression and unlocks. The unlock category contains set player account to level 85, unlock specific PvE tables, Okay, like those things. Unlock specific mods. Interesting. So it seems like you can just pretty much just chain your way all the way up. New quest chain. This quest chain is meant to help new players understand the game. Okay. We are finalizing the specifics, but we are aiming for the Hyperdrive Bundle to contain 600k galactic power for a new player. That's not crazy. I don't think that's crazy. That's not something I would be afraid of. But that is a big blow to new players. Let's say that you start around the same time as somebody, and let's say you, on one hand, is free to play. You don't have any intention on spending in this game. And another person, whether it be a new player that wants to spend like this on this pack, or another person that's been playing a long time and they want to make an alt account and they do this, well, guess what? If they're in the same exact part as you are, and you're in the same exact arena shard, well, they get boosted up, and you'll be way down here, right? And that's something that's going to be kind of an issue here. If they can't balance out this new arena stuff for new players, then they're going to probably lose more than they gain. And I'm sure they're probably going to fix this, but that's like the biggest issue I can see here. Okay, so let's see. Merged units. This bundle does not contain any shards or blueprints. Players will not collect duplicate shards. The Hyperdrive Bundle will instead conditionally merge characters and ships into the... Okay. Players with less than the 4 or 5 star. So these are just all specifics about it. Merged units. Okay. So here we go. Let's look at an example of how this might play out if a player's character is at a lower value than the bundle. Player purchases the Hyperdrive. Player has already collected a specific. Okay. So there's specifics in all this stuff, which I guess it's important to note. For me, I'm not too for like a veteran endgame player, this isn't going to be something I'm going to look into too much. But I guess for like newer players, this is very important. So yeah, interesting, right? So resources like other bundles. Now they're kind of going over all the stuff yet again. Resources like other bundles. Resources go right into your inventory. Okay. Progression and unlocks. Pre-level 85. We'll have I mean, I'm not sure what to say about this. There's just no set price here. There's a few set of quests, so you'll get some more quests. Okay, you get some more stuff unlocked that way. I don't like that. I think that's pretty lame. Quests you can only obtain and to get these quests if you purchase this bundle. I don't know. Okay, so what I would like to, I don't even know. I want to know because this is broken up into 3 parts, but this is a bundle for one thing, and all this one thing is all these things. So you're going to get units, you're going to get resources, and you're going to get progression and unlocks. It seems to me like this 5-star character, it has a mixture of them, and I don't know if it's random or not. That's, to me, we don't know that yet. So it says a mixture. It contains a mixture. Maybe you can choose. Maybe that'd be pretty cool. You can choose like what you want to work on. But if people already know like what's great, they're gonna only choose like, let's say CLS is in there. They're only gonna choose CLS. Like if there was gonna be like a JTR or a kind of weaker team in there like a Phoenix, they're gonna choose the CLS, a stronger team. So I don't know how they're gonna go about that part. So what it seems like to me, just reading this off the bat, you're gonna get these characters and ships, and then the big boy resources come into play, and this will probably get you up there, if I were to guess, to really, really high. Probably not max gear 13, but quite high. I would say gear 11-ish, maybe gear 12 pushing it, because you're going to get gear and you're going to get crystals. And with those things, you're going to really have a lot of extra stuff on your hands to push some of these guys to max or close to max as soon as possible. And I think, yeah, the resources are probably going to be the most, like, when you're seeing and talking about something that's worthwhile, I'm probably going to guess that the resources are going to be the thing that's going to most attract more people here with what you're going to buy here in the pack contents, because veteran players aren't going to give a crap about the units and characters, but they're going to care a lot about the resources, the gear and crystals, because guess what? This game is on a huge gear crunch. There's a lot of crunches in the game. Gear crunch, the get currency crunch. You don't get any get currency here though, unless maybe you do. I don't see anything. Shipbuilding credits, shipping currencies. Maybe it's one of those. Maybe you get currency here. And if you do, that is a very, very sad thing. Man, I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. Progression and unlocks. So they're pretty much just boosting you up to a certain level instantaneously. And if this, like, I don't know, just seeing this, like I've been saying, the resources are the biggest thing here. They're going to price whatever this pack is depending on what's in here. The gear, crystals, shipping currencies, stuff like that. I'm not sure how much you're going to spend for something like this. If you want to see what's kind of similar like that, we can go back in the game here. Back in the game and just check it up and check what's going on here. So for one guy, this is Arc Trooper. This probably won't be, priced something like this. Maybe be a little bit different, but you only get 40 shards out of the 80 to get him unlocked at 4-star. And they're talking about 5-star for like 3 different people, or maybe like even a full team. And the same thing with ships. That has got to cost a lot of money, because if you wow, there's so many freaking packs. If you want to look at something like this is $65 with some really garbage gear, and you get 55 of each. Not a whole lot, but it does boost them. Not even close to 5 stars. So if you want to base this from this pack to the Hyperdrive Bundle with the character units, this price is way low. This Hyperdrive just for the characters should cost more than $100. I would say close to $200 if you want to talk about the shards and all that stuff. So maybe they're not going to cost it and not price it that high, and instead price it, relatively low. But then you come into play with the gear, and the gear is a big thing. It's not going to be probably any of these Gear 12 Plus pieces. I would assume like the carbs, all these really like the carbs guns, Chirotechs even, a lot of those really heavy gear crunched pieces. So if you want to just, for example, what do you get? 100, no, that's signal data. For $50, what do you get here? 75 of these for Gear 12 Plus, and that's for $50. And if we're talking about like gear and crystals, this is $50. It has to be over $100, because that's a lot of gear, man. A lot of gear with gear crunch gear to help get these guys to a higher gear level, I would say, and assume. So you now keep in mind this for the gear. You keep in mind the character shards. It is just, without seeing the price of the pack, and we don't know it yet, it has to be more than at least, I would say, $200. But if they really want to price this to somebody that would actually purchase this, it wouldn't be more than $100, because nobody starting off brand new will not buy that unless they are playing a long time and they don't like their account. They want to buy an alt account. Well, this is their alt account. But if you're talking about like a straight fresh new player that has no insight on this game, they have watched 0 videos, they know nothing about Galaxy of Heroes, they're going to probably see this and like, man, I gotta buy this. And if they're gonna buy this, well, it has to be a very, very decent price. It cannot be a steep price, or else they will not generate any revenue. And that's what they're all about over there at Capital Games. So that's my thoughts on it and the price. I would say, realistically, it's gonna cost $200 to $300, maybe even more. But if they really want to be, and be nice and try to get as many people to buy the pack, it would be less than $100. I would say even like, either probably $100 even, or 65, somewhere above, somewhere around there, But that's pretty much it. You're going to get in this pack, you're going to get, let's see it here. Let's come back one last time. You're going to get 3 things. You're going to get units. You're going to get some 5-star stuff. You're going to get some ships. You're going to get some capital ships. You're going to get a lot of resources, gear, crystals, currencies, and then you're going to be able to progress with unlocks for more farming. That's it, and I think you get, also like the level 85 stuff too. That sounds like you can get. That's all you're gonna get. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you guys enjoy the video, give it a like, share it around, and if you are new here, feel free to sub. I really wanted to try to cover a video like this, but we haven't got any details on it. Now we have. So there you guys go. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you all later.